Good morning to all of us, especially to my students from Trinidad Municipal College and also from Professional Academy of the Philippines. My name is Ray Adrian, Kaputulan Batiansila, police officer, Juris Doctor graduate, and at the same time, a registered criminologist. For today's discussion, our topic will be on the characteristics of criminal law and or the cardinal features of criminal law. So class, there are three characteristics of criminal law. First is the so-called generality. Second, territoriality, and third, prospectivity. Now, when we talk of generality class, we focused on the legal provision under Article 14 of the Civil Code, which provides that penal laws shall be obligatory upon all persons who live or sojourn within the Philippine territory. This is the generality principle. Pasabutan na class, kung naa ka nagpuyo sa Pilipinas, regardless of your nationality, as a general rule, bisan pa og Amerikano ka, bisan pa og Chinese ka, as long as you are in the Philippine territory, you are subject of the Philippine laws. And also regardless of your color class, bisan pa og moreno ka, bisan pag puti ka, or unsay imong race or color nimo, still you are subject to the Philippine laws as long as you are living and you are sojourning within our Philippine territory. See, for example, class, in case of a foreigner, the foreign characteristics of an offender does not exclude him from operation of penal laws. So, kung atong tanawon class, kay niya naman nga in the case of People versus Galakgak nga ang foreign characteristics of the offender kuno does not exclude him from operation of penal laws. So example class, kung pananglitan si American citizen ning ari sa Philippine territory, dayon based on their US constitutional rights, they have the rights to keep and bear firearms based on their constitutional rights. However, class, si American citizen ning ani sa Pilipinas without acquiring or applying to acquire license to possess firearm or permit, without acquiring permits to carry firearm. So class, applying the generality principle of criminal law, even si American citizen na siya'y right to keep and bear firearms under his US constitutionality, he will be held liable for illegal possession of lost firearms because he was already in the Philippine territory. And it is very clear, class, under the legal provision of Article 14, penal laws shall be obligatory to all persons who are living or sojourning within the Philippine territory. And that is the generality principle, class. As a general rule. As a general rule. So another example, class, in the case of military offender. Ganiya sa foreigner. Kung yung kag-foreigner, so ma-apply niya ang atoang Philippine law. Ma-apply kung unsay mga prohibition under the Philippine law. Oblige. Oblige si American citizen, si Chinese, si Taiwanese, or any other nationalities, class nga naa diri sa Pilipinas, they should abide our Philippine law. Otherwise, they may be held liable for such acts they have committed. So in the case of military offender, penal laws are also class obligatory to military men residing or sojourning in the Philippines. The courts have jurisdiction to try military offenses charged with violation of the penal laws. In fact, class, its jurisdiction is unaffected by the military or other special characteristics of the accused. However, there is an exemption, class, on the military offender. However, when such act is a service-connected crimes, they shall be tried by the court-martial as mandated by Republic Act No. 7055. So when we take a look, class, on the area of generality principle, ang imo yung timan-an diha para dili ka mawala or dili ka maglibog is ang gitawag nato the offender in the commission of the crime. Because when you talk of generality, class, we should focus on the perpetrator of the crime. While kung mayong kag territoriality, class, ang atuang tan-awon is the place of commission of the crime. Mahayag singot. Is the place of the commission of the crime. So mao na siya, class. Basta ang imuhang subject matter or imuhang tan-awon is ang offender in the commission of the crime, then you will apply the generality principle. So mo to siya ang gitawag nato nga general rule, class, general rule. Kinahanglan tanan nga mga tao nga nagpuyo sa Pilipinas, they are subject or they should abide the laws of the land. Otherwise, they may be held liable for such acts. But as an exemption to the general rule, based on the Article 14 of the Civil Code, we have first exemption, class. We have the principles of public international law and second, treaty stipulation. However, laws of preferential application and case law are also recognized as exemptions to the principles of generality. So meaning, class, there are 4 exemptions. There are 4 exemptions under generality principle, such as public international law, treaty stipulations, law of preferential application, and case law as recognized by or as an exemptions to the principle of generality. So we will discuss, class, on public or principles of public international law nganong nakaingon man ta nga it is exempted or those persons nga nakakommit og offense within the Philippine territory and it is also against the laws of the Philippine territory nganong ma-exempted man sila. So penal laws are not obligatory to persons entitled to criminal immunity. So meaning, class, they are immune from suit because of the principles of international law. So, those personalities class are the diplomats, charge d'affaires, ambassadors. They are immune from criminal suit. Or they are immune from suit.